Now, one of the unfortunate things that has happened in the course of this protest is the loss of lives, destruction of property, and so much more. And the death toll of Tuesday's demonstrations against the finance bill has reached 21. Now, according to the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, 19 people had died in the capital, Nairobi. Many died of gunshot wounds. Over 300 people were injured and are currently recuperating at various hospitals. Meanwhile, there was pain and sorrow at the Nairobi City mortuary after families turned up to identify the bodies of their loved ones. Rose Wangoi has more details.
Grief-stricken families and relatives of victims of the protest turned up at a Nairobi City mortuary to identify the bodies of their loved ones. Hushed whispers turned into screams and wails as the inconsolable families slowly walked into and later out of the mortuary where the bodies were. Some were overcome with grief and wailed after viewing the bodies riddled with bullets. Edith Wanjiku was here to search for her 19-year-old son. Ibrahim Kamau was a boda rider and was based at Isili. On Tuesday morning, he told his mother he was going to participate in the day-long protest.
Jana usiku wa kurudi home, tumekuwa tukimtafuta the whole night until leo.
Nimeenda Kenyatta tangu asubuhi, nimemtafuta casualty kwa ward zote, hayuko. So nikaamua wacha tu nikuje city, nione kama nitampata. Vile nimekuja hapa ndo nikampata.
Wanjiku was overwhelmed upon viewing the body of her son who had a gun wound on the neck. Karanjo completed high school in 2023. As a boda rider, was trying to save money to join campus.
Ningemuuliza mbona alimpiga risasi na si hakuwa ameiba. Alikuwa anaenda maandamano. Na mimi nadhani katiba yetu ya Kenya inaturuhusu tufanye maandamano ya amani.
At the Kenyatta National Hospital, we meet Fred Siloma accompanied by his family and friends. He was here to search for his missing brother. 27-year-old Eric Kayoni was among the protesters who were shot dead outside Parliament buildings. Still pictures and video clips went viral on social media of protesters whose lifeless bodies were lying outside Parliament buildings. Fred says a cousin who identified his younger brother on social media called him.
I found one video that was trending from TikTok. And I didn't have to check it twice. I just saw it and immediately I knew that was him. And from the audio of the video, I knew, well, I'm not seeing my brother again.
Today morning, he was among dozens of families who thronged Kenyatta National Hospital.
The nurse was able to identify him. Is he wearing a Kenyan T-shirt with a Kenyan flag? Is he wearing a DHL coat? He was here, and we have already moved him to the morgue.
Eric was a student at the University of Nairobi and was set to graduate in September with a degree in business administration.
He was also a student at KCA. He had just finished his CPA 6. I was pushing him to finish up and be accredited as CPA K.
Fred says since last week his younger brother had participated in the Gen Z protest.
Government, you have taken away a dream, a future of someone who is very young, someone who had a bright future ahead of him, someone who had the goal to do his CPA K. He will have been so far.
In Mombasa County, another family is in mourning. 20-year-old university student Emmanuel Giggs Tata died during Tuesday's anti-finance bill protest. According to the family, Tata is said to have suffocated after police lobbed tear gas canisters to disperse a crowd near Mwembe Tayari along Jomo Kenyatta Avenue. According to the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, the death toll of Tuesday's demonstrations against the finance bill has reached 21. 19 deaths were recorded in Nairobi.
They used live bullets, they used rubber bullets, and this is against the law.
Officials at the mortuary said the bodies were taken to the facility between Tuesday and Wednesday morning. Over 300 people were injured and are currently recuperating at various hospitals. Rose Wangoi, NTV.